Y'all, what Will Smith does not deserve. He does not deserve what Jada Pinkett Smith has done to him. Now, I know people very, very close to Jada Pinkett Smith. And I am not going to utter a disrespectful word about her. That's not where I'm going. It's deeper than that. There are a few questions that Jada Pinkett Smith deserves to be asked to her. Where's your compassion? Where's your decency? Where is your respect for a man you still acknowledge is your husband? Where is the respect for a man you walked down the aisle with and pledged your life to in 1997? For better and worse, through rich, through poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. It wasn't just talking about staying married. It talked about honoring those vows, at least to some degree. Where's all that?
You know, it might change and transition again.
Yeah. You know why I never got divorced?
It's cheaper to keep me.
No.
I can't believe it. Oh my goodness.
Because I've never met anybody like you, and I knew if I wasn't with you, I'd be searching in vain for the rest of my life.
Aw, wow. Willard. See, sometimes he says the right thing.
The truth.
Will is my life partner, right? And the reason why I'm always careful with the word husband, and it's really about me, right? The reason why I'm careful with that word husband is because of all the expectations that I came into the marriage with as a young person, with what the idea of a husband was supposed to be. Very idealized, unrealistic expectations, right? And these years of separation gave me an opportunity to really clean that up. You know, I came in with the expectation that Will was supposed to be, you know, my savior and make everything okay. And, you know, and really I had to do my own work. I had stuff that I had to figure out on my own. And so I like to use the word life partner because in my mind, it frees up Will to not have to be responsible for me in a certain manner, right? Meaning I have my emotional independence, right? And wherever he's willing and can and has the capability to be with me in that world, you know, is fine because I got myself. And so anything he brings, it's like icing on the cake.
Will and Jada Smith's marriage has been a roller coaster that's kept the public talking for years. And now another bombshell has dropped. From Jada's entanglement with August Alsina to Will's infamous Oscars slap, their relationship has been the internet's favorite drama. Despite it all, Will has never openly criticized Jada. Until now, after years of enduring public scrutiny and private struggles, he's finally admitted that Jada and her Red Table Talk show played a significant role in the collapse of their marriage. For years, the Smiths have dragged us into their marital saga, leaving no detail too private. While Will's actions haven't been spotless, the dirt on Jada has always dominated headlines. This time, it's Will's comments on the Red Table Talk that are sparking agreement from many. The Red Table Talk, hosted by Jada, her mother Adrienne Banfield Norris, known as Gammy, and her daughter Willow, became a sensation on Facebook Watch. Over its 5-year run, the show consistently went viral, largely due to its tendency to overshare. Nothing was off limits, from deeply personal family matters to controversial confessions. Back in the early 2000s, Will and Jada were considered the epitome of couple goals, especially for Black couples. But as the years unfolded, their marriage went from being aspirational to being seen as a case study in dysfunction. Many believe the Red Table Talk played a pivotal role in shifting public perception. Once a place for candid conversations, the show arguably became a platform for airing too much dirty laundry, leaving their relationship in the spotlight and in shambles.
Time they have a show they need to promote, a book they need to promote, a movie they need to promote, they give us some little snippet of their lives to make themselves relevant and to make news. I think Jada has a book coming out. So because she has a book coming out, she's going to drop this very salacious detail about her marriage, saying that she and her husband have been separated since 2016. Why would we buy a book of you telling all your business when we don't even want to hear it? For free, girl, for free! We are tired of them giving us a snippet. We are tired of Jada shoving her love for Tupac down her own husband's throat. The man said, "Happy birthday to the love of my life." He had all this beautiful stuff he talked about for her birthday. And don't you know that woman posted a picture of her dancing with Tupac?
Just don't understand.
You got your children writing letters to the ghost of Tupac? I feel like this is an attempt to try to make herself look like she was the victim. Always talking about how, Will Smith also did some dirt too. Girl, why don't y'all just leave? Like, it's so toxic at this point to sit down at the round table year after year and try to give people relationship advice, and you've been separated the whole time? Child, glue ain't keeping y'all together. Love ain't keeping y'all together. You both realize that it's cheaper to keep her.
All the smoke. Like, she's everywhere, and she's telling us all the stuff we don't want to know.
TMI.
Like, it's so TMI.
That should be the name of the book.
It should be called TMI. Take us out of the group chat.
While curiosity about Will and Jada's lives always lingered, some of the revelations on Red Table Talk left us wishing we could electrically unhear them. Jada's oversharing often crossed boundaries, offering up details we had no business knowing. Among the most cringeworthy moments were her admission that she encourages Will to vacation with his ex-wife, Cherie Zampino, and their son, without her consent. And the unsettling story about her grandmother teaching herself pleasure at just 9 years old. It didn't stop there. Jada also confessed to introducing her children to psychedelics, leaving many viewers wondering why such deeply personal matters were shared at all. This was the price of our nosiness. Details no one asked for but couldn't look away from. Will appeared on the Red Table Talk a few times, often to discuss their marital struggles and the challenges of living in the public eye, especially with his superstardom eclipsing Jada's career. However, the moment that truly broke the internet was when Jada brought herself to the table to confess her entanglement with August Alsina. Will's pained expression, as she detailed how another man breathed life back into her, became an enduring meme. Instead of fostering understanding, these revelations turned their marriage into a spectacle, with viewers divided between empathy and exhaustion.
I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what?
I mean, because this is your red table and you brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. I wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody call an ambulance for Will. The man thought he was being the ultimate supportive partner, standing by Jada through thick and thin. They even doubled down on their commitment with that infamous line, "We ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life." Sure, it was meant to be cheeky, but for many, it was just another cringeworthy moment in their saga. After that Red Table Talk episode, Will's image in the public eye was forever changed. It's one thing for Jada to overshare, but watching Will sit there, seemingly endorsing the chaos, left everyone flabbergasted. While Will claimed he was cool with it, the internet wasn't. Fans were offended on his behalf. Will may have played the cool, charismatic Fresh Prince on TV, but in real life, he's a guy from West Philly, a place where respect is a big deal. People couldn't understand why he tolerated the disrespect. The call for Will to divorce Jada and find someone who'd appreciate him grew louder. Critics labeled him a coward for staying in the mess, especially after Jada's entanglement with August Alsina, who was not only much younger, but also her son Jaden's best friend. That revelation turned Jada into one of the internet's most criticized women. Her repeated discussions of it on Red Table Talk only fueled the backlash. Will, trying to shield Jada from public criticism, joined the show and seemed to stand by her. But his efforts backfired. Instead of protecting her, he ended up looking complicit in a narrative where Jada never seemed to reciprocate his loyalty.
The Oscar slap debacle added fuel to the fire. On what should have been the biggest night of his career, when he finally won his first Academy Award, Will made headlines for storming the stage and slapping Chris Rock over a joke about Jada. Ironically, footage revealed that Will laughed at the joke initially, but snapped when he noticed Jada's reaction. And what did Jada do next? Rather than standing up for Will or showing support, she distanced herself. She stated that she never asked Will to defend her like that, further isolating him in a situation he arguably created in her defense. It was the ultimate twist in their public saga, a marriage once admired, now dissected as a cautionary tale.
There's an aspect of that I was as shocked as anyone, because Will and I hadn't been referring to each other as husband and wife since 2016. I was like, wife? Oh, me? That's right. I am. I'm okay. That's right. I am your wife. And that kicked in. I'm like, yep, here we are.
This revelation is a poor attempt to justify the entanglement.
Really?
I believe, I have not heard her publicly, and I could be wrong, but check from what I've heard from the Red Table Talk when I went back and watched the 2020, I've not heard her come out and apologize. And when somebody who's going through infidelity, that's the one thing that is valuable, is to know that they're loved and that the person is sorry. And so, to me, this kind of she's trying to justify it in this revelation.
Even if Jada didn't like Will's Oscar slap, did she really have to say that out loud? Her comments left Will looking wild, defending a woman who wasn't even fully claiming him as her partner. Now, rumors are swirling about Red Table Talk possibly returning next year, and Will Smith is reportedly sweating bullets about the chaos it could bring to his family. Jada has long seemed checked out of their marriage, a union she admitted she never truly wanted. Meanwhile, Will has been fighting battles on multiple fronts, including the lingering memory of Tupac. For years, he struggled with the fact that he could never live up to what Tupac meant to Jada. Losing fight that's haunted their relationship and added to its public unraveling.
Jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I know
oh my God, that dude. Let me, and you know, and that was in the early days.
Yeah,
that was in the early days, and it was like. That was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac, you know, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because they grew up together, and they loved each other, but they never had that, they never had a sexual relationship, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me, so Pac had a little thing on that. But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, so it was like, I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him, and he wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him.
Really?
But
It seemed like y'all would have so much in common.
no, that's what Jada would say all the time. She was
Right.
like, I'm telling you, y'all are so similar. You will love him. And I just never, that was a huge regret of mine. I just didn't.
Yada even admitted she fell for August Alsina because he reminded her of Tupac, claiming their relationship gave her some closure over Pac's untimely death. The fact that she's still holding on to a decades-old love is wild, and it's something Will simply can't compete with. It's a shadow that's loomed over their marriage from the start.
Go to explain because the type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime. So he was like a brother, father figure to me. Very protective, and we took really good care of each other.
Jada, do you pray to Tupac? You keep giving us all these stories. I'm convinced you just making up shit now. Because you ain't got no eyewitness for none of this shit. You on here trying to tell us all these damn stories that don't even mean a damn thing. Tupac used to have alopecia. Now Jada got alopecia. Tupac was a drug dealer and a gangster. Oh, Jada used to be a drug dealer and a gangster too. Tupac went to jail. Jada went with him. What's next, Jada? What you gonna tell us next? You Tupac? It's like she giving us an introduction, like she preparing us for him to come back or something. We get it, Jada. Tupac your soulmate. You done shed so many tears. You feel alone, so you want us to picture you rolling with Tupac. You feel like it's me against the world. Cause together, y'all was like Bonnie and Clyde. Two of America's most wanted. But he gone, baby. It's like you just keep trying to hit him up. But you gotta understand, life goes on, baby. Just
Red Table Talk gave Jada her own platform to speak her truth, and she took full advantage of it. However, many believe the only reason she's still in Will's life is the benefits of being Mrs. Smith. Together, they've built a brand, a family, and a legacy, but Jada's individual projects haven't garnered the same attention. Now, with rumors of Red Table Talk making a comeback, Will reportedly fears she might go even further this time. For years, Jada supported Will's vision and dreams for their family, becoming more known as his wife than as an actress or entrepreneur. But now, she's ready to center herself, regardless of how it impacts Will. While many champion women pursuing their own goals, Jada's approach has left people fuming. One viral comment summed it up. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett are what happens when you settle. Just because they like you doesn't mean it'll work. You both have to like each other equally. Will loves Jada. Jada doesn't truly love Will. Critics argue that Jada's public revelations feel like punishment for Will staying in their marriage. Interview after interview, talk show after talk show, she's aired deeply personal details that have embarrassed him. While some joke about Will being weak, others believe he needs an intervention. This is too much for anyone to bear. So, is Will right to be nervous about Red Table Talk returning? Will Jada take things even further once she has her platform back? Or is Will overthinking the situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. See you in the next video.